Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny.
Live from Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the home of the Hornets, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to Orlando. This far into the season, every team has had their fair share of injuries. But Brent, very few teams ever escape a season without at least a few major hiccups in their health.
I always think it's interesting throughout the course of the year to see which teams can adjust when somebody goes out. And some of the more impressive things that happen is when that player is somebody who's counted upon. Those are the surprise stories usually of any NBA year.
Character revealed for those teams.
No doubt about it. Character gets revealed, Kevin, but also confidence as those guys step on the floor and are asked to do something that they're ready for.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Miller, he's in at the 4 spot. Young is up there with Heel. Then there's Tyreek Evans, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. So for New Orleans right now, he's in at the 4 spot. Outside Batum, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. It's Davis in at the 5 spot. Outside Batum, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. It's Davis at the 5 spot. Outside Batum, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will. Four on the clock. Williams kicks to Walker. Offline with his 3. On defense, Charlotte. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the call will be against Prez.
You calling that?
That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Walker with it. 9 points last game. And stolen by Miller.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Like to see Prez nail those outside shots. Just has the touch from there.
Batum passes to Kaminsky. There's a screen by Williams. From the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Morris.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Outside, Walker. Williams, a screen on Young. Walker's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 9.
Well, so polished down low. Prez going to town against a weaker interior defense.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Passes it to Kaminsky. Back to Batum. Fires the three. And the Hornets miss again. Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Young. There's Miller with the three. There's the lob to Prez. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, it looks like Prez is wearing a watch out there because his timing is just that good. A perfect option for the alley-oop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Batum wide open. He fires. Hits the jumper in space. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And Nicholas Batum, you know, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5 toolers. You know, he's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and he just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. You know, he's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The first one falls. And with Batum, I mean, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
New Orleans leading by 7. There's the screen. Evans dishes to Miller. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Williams. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
Good on the triple. And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that three.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
Guard it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Brent, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed, in the first month or so as a pro?
You step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footers. You can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, they always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop, Kevin.
But skill is at the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see and is decidedly different from between college and the NBA.
Great answer.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And that's exactly what you want. Height mismatch in close leads to the easy layup.
They set the screen. Davis, the pass to Miller. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Kevin McHale for just a minute. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Appreciate the information. I think, guys, it's not the first time that shooting has been a focus for this team.
Not at all. I mean, a lot of their offensive philosophy really centers around their ability to create and take good shots.
Yeah, and that's going to be a result of this team playing with tremendous patience. You got to run the plays instead of gunning the ball towards the rim. Just make good decisions overall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Boy Hibbert's checked in for Kaminsky. Saturansky comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Down low, here's Morris. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Pelicans leading by 10. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Sessions out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is at the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd that they don't have one guy who averaged huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebound.
Sessions, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shots good by Miller.
And really hard not to respect Prez. His work ethic is what allows him to drain these shots even with contact.
Charlotte moving it around. Williams with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got 7.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And it's Miller penetrating. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Now Sessions. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Miller with the block.
Love the intensity. Prez making his presence felt with his powerful shot blocking ability.
For Charlotte, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Well, Brent, they say great offense beats great defense. It certainly is a tall task trying to stop the greats from scoring in this game. What is tougher from a defensive standpoint than to stop a great player? It just seems like there's so many different options and different ways a team or an individual can play it.
Defenses have to have the ability, Kevin, to make reads and get on the same page with regards to stopping the greatest players in the game. One player can't do it, so oftentimes we're talking about committing 2 defenders. What can the 3 guys on the back line of defense do against some of the game's greatest, and how is it that they can move on the string, read one another, and reassemble themselves within a possession? That is a tremendous skill that needs to be practiced, honed, and that's where great defenses gain confidence.
Well, I think communication probably is the priority when you begin that process.
It always starts with the talking, and that's where you see some of the greatest defenses have guys on the back line, the bigs pointing in certain directions, making sure they're directing traffic to make sure the problem areas on any possession are covered.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
And Walker kicks to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now just a 2-point New Orleans lead. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Here's Miller. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. Prez, number 1.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
That free throw good from Miller.
So hard not to love Prez. Every minute he steps on the floor, he is giving everything he's got.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 18-7 run. Kaminsky kicks to Williams. That's short off the rim.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Sessions. The shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Miller with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. There's the pick. There's the lob to Prez. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Second chance shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The Hornets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter.
And it's great to see Prez in attack mode, just wanting to shoot the ball every time he's open.
Williams, a screen on Young. Walker dishes to Williams. Now the feed to Kaminsky. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Pelicans.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
That one is off. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 4 to the middle. Out to the wing. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's 6 points for Buddy Hield.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Raptors was phenomenal. He ended up with 65 points and filled up the stat sheet, coming away from the night with a 5-by-5. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Yeah, I'm with Greg here. It could go either way, maybe a flip of the coin, whether he's exhausted or invigorated after that last performance. We'll see.
And former Rookie of the Year, Brent, Tyreke Evans, known for his offensive game, but how good of a defender do you think he can be?
Well, he can be as good a defender as he wants to be, Kevin. It's about the effort on that end and not really focused on the numbers offensively. He's got all the tools, a huge frame, and a massive 6'11" wingspan, which makes him a great rebounder. So for Tyreke Evans, this is about sustained focus.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 5 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Williams. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Zedaransky subbed in for Sessions.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working, tireless.
Shots good by Miller.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring display. Discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Those things into one. Chris Paul is the guy who, if you ever watch a Clipper game, he talks more than Doc Rivers.
I would agree.
It's the truth.
Well, we see it. And so that's the end of the first half. Pelican.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Hey, this is...
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. And now the third quarter about to get going. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Well, ending a game with a double-double is typically a good night. Ending the half with one, well, that's some amazing work.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Miller, he's in at power forward. Young is out there with Hield. And there's Davis. And it's Evans in at the 3 slot. And it's Miller in the corner. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, this is when his game is at its sharpest. The offense flowing through him, and he's just getting it done.
The Pelicans have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That free throw good for Miller. Here's Walker. Kaminsky inside. Evans is there. Batum, good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pelicans leading by 8. Evans outside. Miller, the pass to Evans. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
What a feel for the game. Prez shredding the defense with his ability to find the open man.
Williams has a screen for Walker, and another 3 for Charlotte.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Hield kicks to Davis. Miller, that's for 2. There's the lob to Prez.
You know, excellent decision-making by Young. Really breaking apart the defense with his passing.
Hornets trail by 9. Now, here's Walker. He's got 8. Williams, a screen on Young. Walker's shot is off.
Yeah, so far, he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
Hield with the bucket.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Walker dishes to Batum, and there's the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Batum. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Miller's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 13 feet away. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And Walker kicks to Batum. It's the 3-point bomb. Batum's got 15 points.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
And it's Evans missing.
The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pelicans leading by 8. And Young kicks to Evans. Down low, here's Davis. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Batum kicks to Williams. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. Pelicans, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And here's Walker. He's got 8. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Brent, the importance of the three-pointer growing and growing. Some worry it's becoming too prominent. What do you think?
I'm enjoying the game. I'm getting a little jealous.
I think everybody is, though.
Yeah, right? I'm getting a little jealous that I didn't play in this era. But interesting the way that coaches are seeking out the three-point line and in turn trying to create more space for the guys that can do more than just shoot threes, Kevin. So having versatility between 1 and 4, a great screen setter that can roll and command some attention of the defense to suck in the defense. We always talk about the accordion of the defense, bringing them in, pulling them out, and taking advantage. I like the three-point shot. It's here to stay. Just don't mention 4. Don't mention the 4-point shot.
But some are.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Miller, the pass to Hield. Here's Young. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead. Here's Sessions. They set the pick. Williams a screen. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Sessions. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, remember when Roy Hibbert burst onto the scene in that great year for the Pacers, and he's still one of the league's elite rim defenders. He doesn't go for the block so much as create a wall. It's called the principle of verticality, and Hibbert says, I'm the godfather of that. I'm not going to name names, but there were some prominent coaches who said, you need to get rid of this. Kevin, here's the rules.
Yeah, D.A., he didn't invent it. He just perfected it. Thanks. Sessions against Miller. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
And Sessions kicks to Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Batum. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And checking out some numbers for Sessions. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Morris is checked in for Charlotte. Satoransky comes in for Nicholas Batum. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Evans. And it's Holiday in for Hield. Feeds it to Miller. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
And Sessions kicks to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Good on the 2nd free throw. New Orleans leading by 13. And Young kicks to Holiday. The dish to Davis. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. Here's Dudley. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off. And he sinks the 2nd. Hornets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Sessions with it. He's got 8. Kaminsky in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Satoransky. And again, the Hornets missing. The Pelicans shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Miller throws it down hard.
Love seeing Prez rise up for the jam. Just terrific at finishing those opportunities. Real strength of his.
Morris with a screen on Young. Sessions passes to Morris. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Holiday dishes to Miller. From the arc. And the three ball is good. Miller's got 51.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Young against Sessions. Passes it to Satoransky. Shoots a three. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got assist number 5 here tonight. Pelicans leading by 8. Young outside to the paint. Here's Miller. Slammed down there by Prez, and the feed from Young.
Yeah, Orange Juice making it look easy. You have to love that play from them.
To the inside. Here's Morris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Prez picks one up. The first free throw is good. PJ Tucker. And so here's Charlotte. Markieff Morris is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Batum. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Williams at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 26.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
No coverage that time. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Well, Evans showing a little bit more range there, able to step out behind the line.
Outside, Walker. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. But Trey, and again it's Evans with a 3. And now it's an 8-point New Orleans lead. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Morris a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Miller. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
This is Shaq. First off, congratulations on the win. What do you think was the key factor in putting this game away?
That's going to do it for our broadcast.
the show, sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down. Yeah, take time if a man want to try me. No time. Usain Bolt when I run up on.
All right, gentlemen, this next game is going to put our winning streak to the test. Lillard is up next. I want us rising to the occasion. So let's get some one-on-one full court. Yeah, come on. Let's do it. Yes. Yeah, dunk it. Yeah, I like the dunks. One more time and dunk it again. Yeah. I like what I'm seeing. All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right, here we go. Now I want to switch it up and work on our shooting coming off screens. Come out. right, that's it for today. Keep shooting if you want to hang around. All right, let's have a good one today, guys. Come on. Woo, feel good.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
So what'd you think about it? What you mean, man? I can't tell you. It's like blowing out birthday candles, right?
Nah, you can tell me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I couldn't think of anything, so I thought of my nickname. So I looked up presidents. Okay. So when I was out there playing, I thought about the order of presidents, the Constitution, stuff like that, you know?
Smart.
What about you? I mean, what do you think about when you're out there?
I mean, my mind always goes to like old song lyrics, like Motown and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, Sam Cooke, that type of
Yeah, Temptations, that type of stuff.
Exactly,
yeah, just get your mind off.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
Just mental preparation.
Oh, listen, man. There's nothing like a little gentle yoga every morning to get your day started.
Man, that's right.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I don't do yoga, but y'all were just over here talking about it like it meant something. Just put the ball in the hoop and get back on D. Dang, Motown, I'm going to have Sam Cooke play for the game. At least you get in the game. Dang.
I actually heard yoga is pretty good for you.
I hear yoga's great, man. You were onto something for me.
Yeah.
I actually do yoga, man. If you actually want, I do yoga.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Right now, the Pelicans are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And I think for New Orleans, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well,
some great prospects come from the smaller name schools, David. We'll see it all the time. Thank you. And for the teams that have been eliminated from the playoffs, Brent, these games don't carry quite the same weight.
But, Kevin, the interesting part about that is for the guys who haven't played, they're chomping at the bit to get out there and show the coaches that they might have made contributions to your team's success in the early part of the season. And, again, establish some sort of confidence going into the offseason that they come back as better players with more of an opportunity next year to make a difference.
And still showing stuff on tape for other teams in case they're free agents.
No question. If you finish off the season and you finish strong, the consideration from other teams about you joining their roster can increase.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Evan Turner is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Davis. And that